the all too familiar text found in the book of John, chapter 11. Now a certain man was sick named Lazarus of Bethany, the town of Mary and her sister Martha. It was that Mary which anointed the Lord with ointment and wiped his feet with her hair, whose brother Lazarus was sick. Therefore his sister sent unto him, saying, Lord, behold, he whom thou lovest is sick. And when Jesus heard that, he said, this sickness, notice this sickness is not unto death. That's the promise. Somebody say the promise. That's the promise, Orlando, but what's the purpose? The purpose is for the glory of God, and that the Son of God may be glorified through it. I want you to understand something about disappointment. Oftentimes when we're disappointed, it's because somebody didn't do something the way we wanted them to do it. They didn't handle the situation the way that we would have appreciated, the way that we've insinuated. They know us. They know how we would want this to happen, and it didn't happen that way. The career didn't go that way. Our prayers weren't answered the way that we wanted them to be answered. This is a pretty intense situation hanging out right here. But I want you to understand that real love often doesn't look the way that we think it looks. It knows when to withhold things. It knows when to turn things a different direction. And what we're seeing in this particular let me ask you this. How often have we, maybe you can ask yourself that question, but I'll ask the crowd. How often do you question where Jesus is in your tightest of places? Think back over your life in your tough times and your times of disappointment, maybe times of emotional pain. Where's Jesus in those tight places? And what I think that we may miss is that he's wanting to develop something in us. He's wanting to develop our trust in him more than a desperation for him. Because if we're not careful, we'll become desperate for what we want him to do. Very easy to become desperate for that, and we think that's okay. But sometimes in life, he has a bigger picture that he's looking at. Sometimes in life, he's got a bigger story that he's working on. Jesus has heard that his friend John is sick, and he stays away a couple more days. But when he decides to go, he says this, he is going that we may wake him up. So Jesus shows up to wake him up. Healing is secondary. Healing is going to happen. That's something that can come naturally, but something that is not naturally is waking somebody up. And I want us in this woke generation to really wake up. So I want to talk to you about waking up in the presence of God. Thank you.